Joys of Life. I'm Jody.
And Jordan.
And welcome to our channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. We really appreciate it. And today we're going to be talking about our second round of Clomid.
Yes.
It did not work. And we were really sad about it. And I really thought it did work. I had symptoms of pregnancy. The first time I tried Clomid, my period lasted 10 or 11 days.
Yep.
It lasted pretty long, and I'm used to having like a 3-day, maybe a 4-day period. And when I went to my doctor and I told her how long my period was, I was still on my period when I went to the doctor, and she checked me out to make sure everything was okay and everything was good. She told me that because I've had a short period for so long and I didn't start my period until later, a little bit later than I should have, I probably never really had a proper period. So she said that as long as I'm pretty much on this medicine, I'll be having longer periods, which I have had longer ones.
Yeah, it's like she said to help regulate, kind of get things going. Also, she said that after a while you get a lining built up in your uterus, and basically what it's trying to do is just shave it all back down to where it's supposed to be, and then it's that way when we finally conceive, that it can implant, and then we have a baby.
Right, but so this last time on Clomid, when we checked our ovulation and all of that, and we were doing all what we needed to do, and then my period was late by 3 days. Normally my period is pretty much right on track around the time, and I normally can feel like, oh my gosh, I'm going to start my period
or I know
now.
when she's going to start.
Yeah, because I'm moody.
Yeah.
But I didn't feel that way, and I was like, okay, well, we're in the clear right now. And I started having I don't know if I was sick, but I started having symptoms that I thought I was pregnant. I was dead convinced I was pregnant, and by the 4th day I was like, Jordan, I think we're pregnant this time. I think that this time it worked. And I was so excited. I was even I think we're gonna have a little boy. I don't know why I thought I was gonna have a little boy. It was just stuck in my head, and it ended up I didn't have my period for 10 days that I should have had it. I started late, so I didn't have it for 10 days. Then we were gonna wait and check it on October 3rd. Because that was my dad's birthday, and my dad's passed away, and I just thought oh, maybe this is a sign or whatever. So we were gonna wait till then, and on October 2nd, that's when I started my period, and we were so devastated.
Yeah, I mean, it was everything, the stars aligned, everything was making, nausea, her stomach, her back. I mean, it was you could literally pick up what to expect when you're expecting, and you go through the first 2 chapters, and that's her. And nothing seemed like it was part in her head or anything.
Right.
Everything just
right. And then when it didn't happen, I didn't even want to tell Jordan that I started my period because I was so devastated. No matter how if you go back to when we first started trying, which we don't have that video, but when I was going back to when we first started trying, I never was oh, maybe we are, maybe we aren't. But this time I was for sure. And then when we weren't, I was I feel like I'm going crazy because I really thought we were pregnant. And I had a dead set in my mind. And it was just it's very devastating and discouraging because it's we've been trying for so long. You hear all these success stories of oh, I got pregnant on the very first time on Clomid. Oh, I got pregnant on the very second time, and we're going into the 3rd time, so we're hoping 3rd time's the charm. But it's it's very frustrating.
It is. I mean, especially with this one, because I would say, hey, do you think this is it? She's like, oh, no, not really, like she said. And then this time it was to the point where it was we almost knew. Yeah,
and it ended up not happening. It's it's so hard going through fertility problems though. You don't think that you're gonna be a part of the group of people that do go through it, and then when you do go through it, you're having a baby, actually making the baby is a lot harder than people sometimes make it out to be. So it's been very, very frustrating, but we're trying to get through it.
Yeah, and it's one of those things too where I always tell her that when it happens, you know, we're going to look back on this and like, well, we kind of worried about for nothing. You know, we want a relatively big family. I think that's going to happen. I have friends personally that I've talked to. They said they tried clawing it. The third time it did it for them. The second time it did it for them. First time it did it for them.
So, I mean, we just got to wait and see. But we're being very optimistic. We go back to our doctor's appointment on Friday the 13th. But that's a very like spooky date. We set our doctor's appointments up. I set my doctor appointments up so Jordan is able to go. So we have to like set it up on a Friday, and then it fell on Friday the 13th, and we're like, oh, that's a spooky date.
Yeah.
But
And if I'm not mistaken, she also said that she's going to do like ultrasound and everything else too, just to check.
Yeah, she's gonna check out some stuff. We're not gonna vlog inside the office, but we are going to vlog that day, and we're gonna do an update of our doctor's appointment on that day.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that. Also, I just want to say real quick, we have an Instagram. It's called Little Joys, and if you're coming from there, awesome. And if you have an Instagram, go check it out because we have a lot of fun on there. But Jordan had made a post saying like how we didn't get pregnant, and a lot of people have been writing really sweet comments on there, and we really have loved and enjoyed them. Like, they've really made our day. We've gone back to the posts multiple times and read the comments, and just feeling the love from strangers is so awesome.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, especially with all the craziness that's happening on, you would think like there's no hope left for humanity, but to see people like, hey, it's going to happen. Hey, this is what happened with us. Hey, I had this problem. And that's the whole reason why we started this, is because at first we were like, we don't ever know if we want to talk about something like this,
right.
you know? Because everyone, I mean, it seems like, you know, you have that neighbor every month she has another baby. You're like, how did you go 9 months with another, you know, you got 6 kids already. How did that happen? But fertility is one of those things that you just don't want to talk about. It's like, is it her? Is it me? Is it us? What's going on? Is it something we're doing? I mean, like this is our workout clothes. We've been trying to get more healthy about things. I'm actually going to start posting like a lot more of the foods we're eating, what we're doing activity-wise, because we know that health is a huge part of it. But the thing is, no offense to them, but we've seen, you know, larger sized people have like 4 or 5 kids like it's nothing. I've been checked out. I'm fine. So far, she's been checked out. It just seems like it's timing.
But you know what though? My mom told me. I talked to her a few days ago, and she told me when she was getting pregnant with me, she struggled a lot, and so we're just staying hopeful and positive right now, and we're just trying to get involved in other things to like make ourselves our happier self, because I've started a new job and I'm really enjoying it, and Jordan's happy where he's at. We're genuinely like we're trying to get back on a workout schedule, but we're pretty happy. So it's like we're trying not to let this like bring us down, because it's not gonna fix anything. But we do have a clothing line coming out.
Oh yeah.
And we're really excited about that. We'll leave a link below. And this isn't one of our shirts, but I just want to point this shirt out real quick. I bought this for Jordan's birthday. It's a cat hair shirt. And we have a little gray cat named Chloe. And she looks a lot like this cat on Jordan's shirt. Every time Jordan wears this shirt, he gets stopped by all the old ladies.
They're like, oh, I love your shirts. Where'd you get that shirt? And I'm like, oh, my wife, oh, okay. Well, let me tell you about my 12 cats at home. I'm like,
it's like this is not one of our shirts, but it's funny because every time he wears it out somewhere, he gets little old ladies like gathered.
They do. I mean, it's like, and they'll start to talk. I'm like, and here's the thing, I don't mind talking to people. I'm in customer service myself, but it's like, I just want to buy this candy bar and leave, please.
Right.
Or I just like, we had a lady at the deli, like good 15-minute conversation. I'm just like, she hasn't even cut my Swiss cheese yet.
I was like, Jordan, let's go. And he's like, I'm waiting.
Yeah. She's like, oh, let me go get your cheese real quick. But I got this stray cat. I'm like, ma'am, I have to go. It's like 11 o'clock at night. You're supposed to close like any minute now. But yeah, so.
But we do have that. So if you like this video, please like it, subscribe, share it, and if you're feeling into it, leave us a comment below.
And don't forget that bell notification button. But besides that, I think that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Peace.
Have a good day. Bye.
Bye. Why did I do that?